Welcome, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Queen Vi's Reality Talk. I am your host, Queen Vi, alongside my co-host, Mr.
Hey, hey,
Hakim
hey, hey.
Barnes. How are you? Did I lose you?
Yeah, you did for a second, but I got right back. Some
I'm,
bullshit already.
I'm like, how are you? I'm like, you got to think about that. It's one of
Nah,
those days.
I got completely kicked off. My hand was quick on the trigger. It wasn't long. But yeah, yeah, it was some bullshit for a second.
I'm like, that bad? You got to think about it. You don't know how you feeling right now?
Oh, I'm feeling like shit, be honest with you, but I'm here. I'm here.
Mm, 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 mm,
So how
mm.
you doing? How you holding up?
Um, the same. I'm here. A lot of stuff going on. Just doing what what I usually do. I just got to take it all in, get everything situated, regroup, and then come up with a new plan. And that's all I really can do.
Hey,
So,
that's all we all can do. We just gotta keep pushing. We can't let the dumb shit get to us. We got money to make, we got lives to live. It's just got to keep going. That's all.
yeah, I'm looking at this time. I'm like, okay, I must be being set up for some greatness here because I'm being truly being tested.
Shit, you
Ooh,
think you being? I think I'm being pumped.
okay. Do you got an echo? Or is that just me?
I don't hear anything. No, no echo on my end.
Oh, okay. I was hearing us back, but okay. That's going now. You know,
Thank
you know what
goodness.
it is. I was like, "Why am I hearing everything?" Back. But okay. So, whew, okay, y'all. The show y'all loved oh so much. The question and answer session that we're doing. Shout out, happy birthday to my Josie Pooh. It's her birthday today. She's 25.
Oh,
You
happy birthday, Miss Josie.
know, my little headache, but yeah.
Oh, you just got one headache? Lucky
No, no,
you.
no. This is they is how you have headaches, you have migraines, like it's different level. No, that's my migraine right now. She's not the headache, she's the migraine. The migraine you gotta lay back and have your eyes closed and dark, no sound or nothing. That's what she is right now.
Oh, damn. God damn.
But you know, oh, she's she's
Yeah,
she's relieving a little bit. She's getting better.
that's what's up. Well, I hope
But
she is enjoying her special day.
yeah.
Um, all right, so what we cooking today? What we doing?
Are we doing the Q&A session? We're going to answer, we're going to answer some questions, sex life and relationships, um, things that you guys wrote in. And I hope you guys enjoy. I know y'all going to interact with us, so we can answer some of the questions if you put them in a chat box. But I'm ready. Um, see, these to show, you know, these are one of the shows that I can never completely prepare for.
Mm-hmm.
So, the good thing is that our show is not scripted. So whatever reaction or reply you get from us is raw, uncut, first natural reaction. But with our Q&As, I never know. I never know
Yeah.
what we're gonna get. So do keep me on my toes. I love that. We got to come up with a name, for our fans. Start calling y'all that, y'all nerves. But
I prefer to make
behind
sure
that,
y'all bring your ass back next week. That's what I want to call y'all. You show up, goddamn it. Shit.
yeah, and it's,
Um.
it's a special one because it is Tuesday. you know. And so
Yes.
just wanted to throw a special show in for you guys this week. So I'm ready when
Yes.
you are.
Um, okay. So, all right. So I have about a good 3 or 4 Diddy questions that came in. So that's low hanging fruit. So let's just knock them out real quick. But I'm not going to ask all. I'm going to condense them. But the one that this is from Patricia from Atlanta. She is asking, with the Diddy trial just a month away, and she misspelled it. The jury selection is starting. Do you guys think that he is going to do any jail time?
I mean, he gonna do some jail time. He's sitting in there now. I think he gonna do jail time. I don't think they're gonna do him like R. Kelly was done. I really don't. Um, because you know the politics, the law doesn't apply to everybody the same way when it comes with certain type of status and stuff. And I know he got some dirt on some people, so, so I feel like people gonna be calling in all type of favors and doing all what they can to not be a factor or named or any, because I heard they showing tapes and all of that, which whatever. Um,
Hmm.
so I feel like I feel like they are people are gonna be doing whatever they can to not get certain stuff out. So if certain evidence is not put out, then it can't be used against him. That'll work out in his favor. But I don't. I think he's gonna do time, but I don't think they're gonna, you know, bury him or anything.
Do I think he's going to do time? Yes, if the jury receives the discovery properly. Now let me keep it a bean. Just a little bit that has been revealed through the multiple hearings that have taken place um, over the last 6 months or so. They have been a lot of the discovery has been dripping out. Like for instance, he had 4 hearings to get bail, and all 4 times he was rejected by different judges. And the biggest reason is one, he is considered a threat to the um, the general public. That's one. Two, he has also demonstrated before his arrest, when he knew his arrest was coming, where he reached out to one of the persons that he was quite sure would be a witness. He reached out to them 14 times.
Mm.
So they labeled him with witness tampering. That's why they kind of grabbed him early. Because remember, when you read his statements from his lawyer, when he was running around New York and all that, he knew that they were coming for him, and he in his head he was supposed to turn himself in. They preemptively grabbed him, and the judge and his lawyer went to the judge and said, "Listen, we got this $50 million package, his homes, blah blah blah. We were ready to turn ourselves in because he knew that he was going to be indicted, which means he got somebody feeding him information." Because
Mm-hmm.
when you get a grand jury indictment, you don't know when they're going to grab you. That's why the grand jury indictment is done in secret, so you don't know when to jump on the airplane and go sit over there with Russell Simmons. His ass knew. He put together a $50 million package, houses, all this other bullshit, and he, in his own mind, thought, "Okay, I'm just going to walk in. I'm going to put this stuff up in collateral, and they're going to turn me free." None of that happened because you were out in New York tampering with the witness. How do we know he was tampering with witnesses? They're literally reading the text messages. They're showing the judge the call logs because the witnesses went straight to the feds and say, "Hey, he keeps blowing me up." So for
Mm.
all of y'all say, "Oh, he not doing they're doing them wrong," you didn't. This I get that's your opinion, but if you have not read the transcripts of the stuff, because we won't get cameras in here. That's not happening. So you have to get used to the idea of actually reading. There was a reason why he was not given anything. That's why he's in there with his hair all green, like fucking Santa Claus.
Oh, so that was a real picture?
Yes, he is grayed the fuck out. There ain't a black
Oh,
piece of hair on his ass nowhere. So
yeah, I thought I thought
yeah,
that somebody was because he looking like Martin in life. I thought that was like somebody like
mm-mm.
Photoshop like edited that picture.
No, because
Oh
when I
Lord,
read some of the news articles around, I think it was in January, I was reading one of the reporters who were in the room, and they were saying that he's unrecognizable because he's been dyeing his hair for all these years. And over from month to month, he had about 2 or 3 hearings per month because he kept asking to get stuff thrown out, and he also kept asking for bail. So every time the court reporters who were in there would see him, the darkness is fading, and then one day, boom, ho ho fucking ho. So, so yeah, man, it's going to be a ride. I personally think that he's probably going to do some time. Um, so yeah, just pay attention. If you give a shit about this trial, I kind of do because people keep making it as an indictment on hip hop, and I'm kind of disagreeing on about that part. I think this is just some fuck shit that was happening inside of hip hop, just like R. Kelly was doing fuck shit that happened inside of. Oh, I'm sorry. Echo. It's my bad. Um, just like R. Kelly was doing fuck shit inside of R&B, and you notice how when you hear the hip hop critics, hip hop is being shit on because of what Diddy did. Oh, it's going to change hip hop. I even see Roland Martin saying that shit today. And I'm like, oh, he is one person. Was he important to hip hop? Yes. But he's also more important in pop culture. So I don't hear pop culture getting thrown under the bus. It's always hip hop. And I
well,
and I
yeah,
don't I
hip
just
hop
don't
always
like it.
going to be that end of it because people already have their idea of what hip hop is, and they already has this label on hip hop to blame it for all the bad things that's that's wrong in the world. They're gonna blame it on hip hop. You know, um, you can have a country singer sing about busting out windows and rolling over with somebody when they pick up truck, and it's just them expressing themselves. But if the same lyrics is said in hip hop, is they're violent, they're angry people, and it's just all how they perceive hip hop to be.
Yeah, and I hate that. I hate that that's where we are um, when it comes to a culture that is recognized by a lot of the youth. And it's also a culture that has been um, it's also a culture that they're finding their kids participating in. You know what I mean? So what's happening is they have to shit on it because they got to make it look bad because they don't want their kids fucking going to hip hop concerts and they don't want their kids walking around dressed up like their favorite rapper. So yeah, they're going to shit on it. And I truly believe that Diddy's takedown is more so of a big fish is being taken down instead of I don't even want to put the race card on it, and that's weird coming from me. Case in point, the next question is from Marlene, who says, "How come Diddy is getting that treatment when the former CEO of Abercrombie and Finch was doing the same exact thing and was given bail by the feds?"
uh well, we know race plays a part in it, of course. It always does. I mean, we can't say in this instance is a class thing where it has to do with money because they both have money. But this is a race thing. Plus, on top, A lot of things when it's big headline news and it's going to be talked about, they always feel like they're going to make an example. A lot of places is going to try to do what they're supposed to do with everybody when the world is watching. Um, so I always feel like people have to watch who they make enemies with because when they make them enemies, that could really bring them down. And it's so public too. It's so public. It is very public. A black man on trial for the things that he's on trial with, of course, you know, it's never gonna, it's never gonna be fair treatment. It's never gonna be fair treatment. I don't care who you have on the bench because it's always people pulling strings. You know, it's always people who know people. I mean, don't they always get away with something that a black person wouldn't get away
I
with
mean,
evidence and all? With evidence and all.
yeah, yeah. But I think sometimes, and I agree with everything you're saying, but sometimes there is that anomaly. And the crazy part that she asked this question, because so did Diddy's lawyers on the second go round. He
Mm.
said, I can't remember the Abercrombie and Fitch thing. The lawyers went to an appellate judge, meaning they struck out the first time. Diddy appealed it. It went to a separate magistrate or a separate judge, and they told the federal judge, "Hey, how is it that the guy with similar situations, drugging people, doing this, doing that, he was able to get bail by a federal court?" And the judge said, "Well, the difference is he didn't get fined. We didn't find the AR-15 in his fucking closet. We
Mm.
didn't find 1,000 bottles of baby oil, all containing drug substances in it. So at the time of his arrest, he was actively committing crimes. So it's one thing that we're going after a guy for some shit he did in the past. It's another thing when you got a whole different bunch of shit. And then the prosecutors, they start bringing, that's how we started hearing about the discovery. They was saying it early. He has a history of hanging dudes off balconies by his security team. This is a RICO. He's contacting people. When we locked up that dude from Bobby Carberry and Finch, he wasn't doing none of that. He just got locked up. He posted bail, and boom, now he's getting tried. He's going to do time because they got snitches. And let me tell you something about working with the federal government and working against the federal government for every bit of 14 years as a former regulatory officer. Their job is to get snitches to tell on you and provide details about how they can lock your dumb ass up. It
Mm.
don't matter if you're white, it don't matter if you're black. Trust me, their job is to get snitches to corroborate what they think you did in details and put it in front of a jury. The jury hears it, they agree with it, boom, you go on. And the reason why they hit this with a RICO because they have all this is what I'm waiting for is the list of all of the discovery because now we know who the snitches are. Right? We didn't already heard from
Mhm.
that Texas lawyer that Jay-Z kicked the shit out of in court. He already came on set. Several of his clients is going to be eyewitnesses and they're going to be testifying against it. The reason why everybody, well, I don't understand the Cassie thing was some domestic shit, but because Cassie's the star witness. That's the part y'all ain't. You know what I mean? How do I know they're star witness? Okay, because as of 2 weeks ago, they're asking for the Cassie tape to not be a part of evidence. Take it out. And when the judge says no, then they went the sideways and said, hey, Your Honor, this is an edited tape. This is not the actual tape. Come to find out, all the tape we saw was tape that CNN posted. CNN edited to trim it down so to make it more digestible for TV. Here's another part. The video you saw was not the original video. It was done on an iPhone 6. So someone who works there in the security team is in the security room with their phone to the monitor. So you're seeing a recording of a recording. How do we know? Because the person gave them the information off the iPhone. It was in their iCloud, and they're going to be testifying, and they're going to testify how he kept coming back trying to get the tape there, and they're going to testify all the other shit that they witnessed happen in that place.
Yeah, I hate the fact that they were able to just sit there, watch that, record it, and they're not held accountable for that, but only release it. Uh, well, they probably got paid or something for it, but that's crazy to me.
Yeah, because he bought it from. When you work at that particular place, you've seen some shit, and you already know that the company is going what the company is going to do because it's a major corporation, and I think everybody needs to understand that the suite that he the suite that he rented out is a floor and it's the size of a city block, right? It's the forgot the fancy name they called it. It is a big ass suite. It's like at the top of this big ass building, and what happens is only the richest of the rich can afford to do it. And the idea that the owners of that hotel would sell the footage is common,
Mm.
right? That's a common thing. Um, so what happens is we have a person who worked there who said, "Okay, I'm gonna get paid off this shit. This is some good shit. Let me record it and let me get it up there." So
Yeah. And the thing about it is, I don't understand why people don't realize is they're going to be able to find out. They're going to know who recorded it because they're going to see what date that happened and who worked that shift and who was posting that, like in that post. So it's like I don't get it, but yeah, but yeah, I'm pretty sure they see all type of stuff all the time,
yeah,
and I'm pretty sure they told that they don't have to they're not supposed to, you know, talk about it, record these things or whatever, you know,
yeah,
because it's
it's
a privacy.
business.
Yeah.
It's business. It's how things go. But you know, um, but yeah, I wanted to cover a little bit of time on that because we got like four questions. I know people want us to get on to the good shit. Um, fucking Diddy. We talk 20 minutes about goddamn Diddy. Um, yeah, for more details, go to one of these YouTubers or one of these lawyers who are making money by covering YouTube shit. I mean, covering this Diddy case and, on their YouTube channels, and they're making good money off of it. Um, all right, I have another question, and this is based off of someone wrote a paragraph preaching to me. Um, this is Toya, who is saying, "What are your thoughts about the white woman who called the 5 year old autistic child a nigger and now has fundraised 600K because of threats of being murdered and house burnt down? What are your thoughts of that?"
You talking about the lady that was at the park
Yeah,
and that continued to say it after she was confronted about saying it?
yeah,
That's they people going to support the people are going to support the people who think and feel the way that they think and feel. I feel the same way about that. It's the same way that I feel about all the people that was endorsing Trump. Same difference. They all feel alike. They all think alike. Trying to get through to them or get them to care or anything doesn't mean anything because it's more out there like them. So I'm not surprised that somebody did something and they know that Black Twitter was going to do their thing, find her and get her fired or whatever. Because when the world is watching, that's when people do something about it. People know the type of people they hire. They don't care until it's put out in the light for other people to know. Um, but Um, I'm not surprised that she raised that money at all. Um, they gotta support. They're gonna support their own. They're gonna support each other. It's no difference. I mean, they're gonna say because her life is threatened and all of this, but I could imagine what other things that she say, or how they feel, or what they. I mean, if this was back in the day, she would be one of the ones waiting with snacks after the Ku Klux Klan come from hunting. She'll
Hmm.
be one of them wives wait, making sure that they is relaxed and enjoying themselves after a good night of hunting. So I'm not surprised at all. And I'm not. I mean, we live in a world where people are making GoFundMe's for any and everything, and it doesn't even have to make sense, but people support it. Just like certain things that people support day to day. It just got to be somebody that think like them, or monkey see, monkey do. Once one person or the right person start announcing it or promoting it or telling somebody about it, then everybody fall in line. But I mean, it's crazy. It's sad. That's the world we live in, but it's the reality.
Yeah, it's it's. I would say it's sad, but I'm beyond saying it's sad anymore. It is just bullshit. Um, we are in it. We're in a weird place to where we have a known racist, white nationalists, white supremacists in the White House. And because the racists have always been there, but now they're emboldened and more empowered to support each other. And this woman, who well deservedly, by the way, yes, you can have free speech, but you have to live with the ramifications of your free fucking speech. So
Right.
whatever comes with you verbally assaulting a 5 year old while you're carrying another 5 year old, you piece of shit. Whatever you get is whatever you get. Me personally, I would love to wake up this morning and find out that her head is on Broad Street and her ass is floating down the goddamn Delaware River. That's just me.
Right. It's not going to stop the stuff. It's not going to stop the threat from happening. It's not going, like, it's not going to stop any of it. You did what you did, and you're getting what you're getting because of what you did. No, this wasn't an innocent person walking down the street like that child was innocently playing, minding their own business, before they was verbally assaulted by a mentally, a mental patient. And but the world we live in, I tell you, it just opened in your face. And she was proud and she repeated it.
Yeah,
And she got all up in the person that was recording face too. Like, yeah, I dare you. Like, that's the she didn't say it, but she just like, yeah, because she knew it wasn't gonna be no real consequences. She knew it
yeah.
wasn't.
And you know what? I want to know where where is the family for this child, and why are you guys so silent?
No, that's what I want to know too. You know, because so where's the rallying of the troops? I mean, because her troops is rallied. They raising her money.
Yes, and you should see the right wing media. There was a little Fox News has aired it on some of their very late in the middle of the night shows. They wouldn't dare put it on prime time, but just in case they get a little backlash and where the real commercial money comes through, they're not going to play it on Sean Hannity. They play it at midnight with that goofy ass black chick or whoever the fuck else is running around down there. And places like Daily Mail and a couple of other like white podcasters, they're saying that this is a nuke to the cancel culture. Free speech is a big win for free speech. So they're letting you know this is okay to do this. They're empowered. Think about it this way: The most powerful position in the world, let's be honest, the most powerful position in the world, the person sitting in that chair thinks like me and acts like me and feels the way that I feel. Of course, you're going to act like a dickhead.
Mm-hmm.
And the crazy part is, there is all of the civil rights divisions wiped out in the Department of Justice. They're wiped out in the FBI. They're wiped out in Homeland Security. It's they're wiped out in Congress. It's like there is no protections for the black and brown people. They can say and do what the fuck they want, so we gotta rely on the states to step up and help us. So we're lucky here in Philly. We're lucky in Pennsylvania. But if you in Texas and Florida, you fucked. If you in any of them red states, they don't care.
Not even a little bit.
Because the first thing they're gonna think is you deserved it. So
Look, and it's just the beginning. This is just the beginning. It's not gonna get any better while he's in because I say that to people all the time. I said they're coming out the woodwork. They didn't just pop up out of nowhere. They've been here. You know, they're in our neighborhoods. They're in our schools, police departments. You know, justice system everywhere. But they're protected now, where they can say what they want to say.
yep. And that is the we saw that plan in Project 2025. Don't just focus on DC, focus on the local elections, the local school boards, the local police. It's a cult. And when we go back to the old Jim Crow days, we saw the plan developing, and in the modern times we saw the plan developing through the KKK. Let's take the hoods off and let's put on suits or put on uniforms and go to work. We're going to affect the system from the inside out. So imagine, I mean, you call a cop. Their plan is for when you're in trouble and you call a cop and the cop pulls up and see your ass is black, they keep going. Or they help make it worse by shooting your ass. So we got to really, really start, you know, looking out for each other because, and we need people to look out for themselves. You know, we need to look. We need people to show up for themselves as well, because
Exactly.
there's no reason why I don't hear a mom or a dad in the background cussing this bitch out. This guy's doing more work than the parents are. So, but we don't got all the details. We don't got all the footage, so we don't know how. We don't know what's what. So, but I'm not happy about it. I can say that.
Yeah. Oh my
I'm
goodness.
not happy about it. Um, okay, this one is about relationships. Um, you guys tell me if I'm wrong. I went on this supposed date with this girl. I get to the place that we're supposed to meet up and have dinner, and she has her girlfriend there.
Mm.
So I didn't trip. I said, okay, maybe she didn't feel safe, but I still didn't dig the vibes, but I stayed respectful. So the date goes on. The woman I'm supposed to be going on a date with gets up and goes to the bathroom, leaves me here with the friend. And guess what? Me and the friend hit it off. The friend decided to follow me on socials. I followed her back. 3 weeks later, we're looking at being in a relationship, and I blocked that other bitch. Ladies, please do not bring your homegirl on a first date. Now, my question to y'all is, did I do something wrong?
You ain't shit.
And
It's
this
like, nah.
is and this is from Ed. This Ed.
Mm. Ed, you terrible. You ain't shit. Now, don't get me wrong. First of all, the date would have been ended. If you bring somebody, if me and somebody is going on a date, a first date at that, and you didn't pre-warn me you was bringing somebody, because hell, I could have brought somebody too, then we're not going to continue the date, because it's impossible for two people to get one-on-one time when it's a third person there. Unless you bring, don't get me wrong, you could bring who you gonna bring. They sit at another table or your friends or whatever the case may be. If you want to do it like that, that's cool. But to have that person sitting at the table with y'all, and this is somebody you're getting to know, your first time meeting, and that's not your friend. That's not her friend, because they waited until you went to the bathroom. That means they already had the plan. They already felt like they locked in and wanted to get to know each other, and waited for you to leave, and then snuck and exchanged information. So you brought the wrong quote unquote friend, because she can't be trusted. So no matter who you had that person around, if you're getting to know them, if she feel like she feeling them, she gonna come in and swoop in. Now, so that's that. That's not her friend. But I wouldn't even continue the date with another person walking in. But and I didn't know anything about it. But tell my son, did he do something wrong? Yeah, you waited until y'all waited until she went to the bathroom to do that slick shit behind her back.
They hit it off.
They could have hit it out, but don't wait till she go to the bathroom and then
Well,
exchange. That's not your. Listen, he should have. Listen, if I go on a date with somebody not feeling me and they feeling my friend, ask me. Can I get old girl number? Yeah, because
well, you can't hit it off if you don't get out if she don't get out the way. I'm be honest with you. I honestly, for me, I wouldn't have did it that way, but I get it, and I'm not even mad. Because one, my advice for you, sir, is not that you do anything wrong. Because I'm not morally above all that. I wouldn't have done it just because I don't do newbies. If you're going to be in my life a certain way, that's because you've been around me long enough. You've been in my life for a long enough time, and then it progressed into something different. So I move differently anyway. But stop dating birds. Why the fuck would you? The minute I see you there with your homegirl and I didn't know, and it's supposed to be a get to that first date is I'm getting to know you date. If she don't have the maturity enough to say, "Hey, let me not do that," then you turn around and be the fuck out and you block her dumb ass. Y'all niggas is too pressed. It's okay to say fuck out of here. This shit is stupid. You gonna bring somebody and don't tell me, and I guess I'm supposed to pay for both of y'all to eat too.
Mm-hmm.
If I know, cool. Because it ain't even about the money. It's about the respect. Because if I know, okay, cool. But I didn't know, and you ain't even give me the opportunity to make an informed decision. There is no excuse for it. So the best thing that he did was X her out. Now I wouldn't have did it that way, but I ain't mad at him because you play stupid games, you win a dumbass prize.
And listen, if her homegirl can't trust her, you can't either. Cause the fuck, like, I'm yeah. So just make sure that she's not around any of your homeboys, and she feeling one of your homeboys, because she might slide and get that information on a DL too, like she did you behind her homegirl back. So keep them antennas up, because to listen, she was wrong for bringing a girl, but that's not her friend. That's not her friend. And don't get me wrong, it wasn't no relationship or nothing like that. But it's the fact that you're coming to get to know this girl. And like I said, she shouldn't have brought nobody with her. But I just want to know, what could it be? How could y'all have hit it off in that little bit of time that she went to the bathroom, unless y'all just trying to screw? because you thought she was cute. She thought she was cute, or you thought she was cute and she saw you had a couple of dollars. Because some fake friends be jealous of other people too. They so called friends too. But, mm-mm. But I mean, it wasn't no relationship or nothing like that. It's just the whole wait till she goes to the bathroom thing that just don't sit right with me and my spirit.
Well, it could be that's just the progression of events. Like, okay, if she goes to the bathroom and y'all on one time and just talking, um, the
And how
average
long is
chick
she in the
spends what,
bathroom?
15, 20 minutes is the average chick. You gotta wipe the seat down, you gotta do your business, you gotta clean up, get stuff together. That could be anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes. And is
And what
there a
I want to
line?
know,
We don't
uh,
know.
what I want to know is who asked who. They both ain't shit, but I want to know who asked who.
Well, she said she started following him, so he followed back. So it sounds based
But
off of the way he's
but she
describing
gave,
it, she made
but
the
he gave her the information, right? At the
that's the
table.
follow. Let me start capping for this bullshit. But listen, I'm not mad at him, and I get it because what it sounds like is Shorty said, "Yo, let me follow you," and he said, "All right, yeah, I'll follow you back." And then it went from there. 3 weeks later, they're looking at possibly being in a relationship.
Because they already unscrewed already.
Yup,
Um, yeah, yeah.
yup.
You,
Fuck the zippers off her ass. And
yeah,
I'm not mad at him.
I
That
am.
chick,
I'm mad at
it's
both of y'all. I'm mad at both of y'all.
my thing is I
For
got to
different
look
reasons.
at the original sin. The original sin is you brought. Oh, I'm sorry. You brought your home girl to a date to get to. If a woman, I cannot begin to tell you. I'm
I
not
know
going to
this
make a
is
scene.
wrong.
I'm not going to make a scene. But if you ever seen that gift, that meme of the little baby come in the room and turn around and run back out, that'd have
Mm-hmm.
been my ass.
Gotta be my ass too. Matter of fact, and when I do, I'm gonna hit you and let you know. Like you don't need to wait. Don't wait for me. Y'all to enjoy yourselves. If I walk and I see somebody come with a friend or cousin, whoever you bought somebody else, y'all enjoy yourself. I'm a bow out gracefully to this one. Y'all have a good night. You know, be safe. So yeah, she was wrong for that, but the whole it just don't sit right with me. The whole like it don't. My because for me is if my friend was talking to somebody, getting to know somebody, went with somebody, whatever, they off limits to me.
Well, like the flip side of that, um, we see the meme where what it says when you date the wrong, when his friend is the one you should be dating instead of him. I mean, that's a real thing. It's just some people got the balls to go and say, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna. You didn't want them, okay, I'll take them. Or you fumbled them, I'm not gonna fumble them. I'm not gonna be as stupid as you are to bring your homegirl on a fucking date. You gonna bring her? Hey, my question would have been, okay, so that means when it's come time to clap cheeks, you gonna bring her in too?
You never know. You
Because
never
if this is gonna be a throuple, just say that. If we gonna do some poly shit, then just say that. But no, I don't do surprises. I don't like any form of surprise. Don't surprise me about shit. Um, so I get him making that move. I wouldn't have done it, but I understand it. Um, yeah, but you over there tight. You don't like
know.
that shit.
Yeah, it's just something about it's just the sneaky shit that don't sit right with me. It just don't.
Yeah, you don't like that shit at all.
Uh-uh.
Um, okay. Hey y'all, I've been on a bunch of dating apps from Tinder to Facebook dating to Plenty of Fish. Quiet Hakim, don't play me. Um, to a couple of others. I've been on so many I can't even remember. But I got on Tag recently. Shout out to Tag. And I thought I met my guy. We talked for about 2 weeks. We went on our first date. We had a great time. We've been hanging out like 3 or 4 times a week. I had it all planned out. I was going to give him some sex. I was going to tear his ass up because he was a gentleman. He was okay. And I just so happened in one of my lady group chats, put his picture in and say, hey, y'all, this is my new boo. And I be goddamn if 3 other girls in the group chat had something to say about this nigga. So they added me to a Facebook group called Is This Your Man? And Lord
Mm.
have mercy. I went in the Is This Your Man Philly version, and it's like 15 girls kicking his back in because he apparently has been slinging dick up and down Philly. So I will not be fucking this dude. I blocked him because he told me this, he told me that, a bunch of broken promises. Now, my question is this: is what's the likelihood that I'm going to find somebody good who's going to be honest and straight with me on a dating app?
Um, I don't want to say. I'm not say. It's gonna be. It's like a needle in a haystack. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Because at one point in time, I was trying to be an advocate for dating apps because I was super busy. I ain't had time. But you still got to put the work in. That's the thing is people get in these dating apps and don't feel like they got to do their research. They ain't got to ask those questions. All of that. Um, and I mean, you did say that's one of the questions I used to ask. How many other people you talking to in this app? When your last relationship? When you gotta because people just they think they so slick these days. They feel like if you don't ask a question, then when they get caught, you ain't asked. Um, but the dating, just period, dating is just hard. It ain't even just be the apps. It's if you go to these mixers, if you on social media, hell, you can meet somebody in a grocery store the old fashioned way, and they ain't shit. So it's just the only difference between the real world, like meeting somebody face to face, and the dating apps is that they can hide a little bit longer and have more access to more people with their bullshit. You know, everybody already got their script and on what they want to present, to get the attention. Just like if you meet somebody walking down the street, they're gonna present what they want to present. And you gotta get to know them. Like really, really take the time to get to know them to really find out who they really are. But hmm. Y'all be careful with these dating sites now. There's too many stories about them killing these women and just doing all type of stuff. It's
No,
just
don't say nothing. Don't say nothing.
it's not too long ago I saw somebody that got snatched up and raped. It's they doing trafficking. It's like just be careful. It's just think about it. Just dating sites are just like the internet. You can be whoever you want to be to get the attention of whoever you want to get the attention of. And by the time people realize it, dang, it's too late. It's too late.
Mm-mm-mm. Well, it's and I said it once on this show. You know, I'm not gonna be insensitive, but I'm gonna be direct and honest. Dating apps are it's the casino. You might hit big, you might hit little, but you got a chance that you might hit. But how much money and investments you put in before you actually hit something? And when you hit something, once you hit $20 or $2,000, it you got to understand something. Um, when when dating apps are developed and dating sites are developed, it's with the intention that people are looking. And one of the old sayings is when it comes to love, when you look, one never finds. You ain't supposed to look for love. You're supposed to look within yourself, love yourself first. So when love finds you, you're already a complete package. You're ready to go. Because some of y'all are walking around thinking you are ready to go and you're not. You still got those little quirks that everybody finds annoying. You You still don't know how to communicate. You still got the temperament issue. You still got a whole bunch of shit with with who you are and who your character is. You think that you are ready for a relationship because you're horny, you're bored, and you're lonely. Your bank account says you ain't ready for a relationship. You see what I'm saying? So there's a whole lot of things you're supposed to work on yourself. And all the time and energy you sitting there swiping and hearting and whatever the fuck y'all doing on these day and that you could be putting into you. But you're not because you're looking for a quick fix. And here's the other thing. If it didn't work with the bull trying to holler at you on the street, what makes you think it's going to work with people who never saw you in the flesh, who's pretending to be who they want to be? Oh, not everybody does it. You do it. How do I know you do it? Post a picture of yourself when you first wake up in the morning. Let's see them straight backs underneath that fucking wig. Show me a picture when that wig is lifting up. Or the separation, the girl who had the wig too long, so that part in the middle look like the fucking look like Broad Street. Let's see some pictures of that shit. No, you're only gonna post the stuff that you know is presentable. So we're social media is set up for us to put our best foot forward and show us in our best. So we're already coming in faking. How the fuck you won't find love in a cesspool like social media? Remember once upon a time, social media was my girl?
Yeah, she was.
Fuck that bitch. She done let the whole neighborhood rip her thighs. I don't want her. Want nothing to do with her. She's a hoe, and I'm a pimp, and I'm gonna pimp her ass and make money off. That's all she good for. That's how I look at social media now. My business and my bread, and that's it. I ain't posting no more of my children up here unless it's something I really feel like doing. I went to, and if you know me, I always post my kid's birthday. Yesterday was my middle son, and 2 weeks ago was my youngest son. Nope. I'm taking pictures down. I'm doing all this shit because it is too. I can deal with toxicity. What I can't deal with is stupidity. What I can't deal with is the companies that we're in bed with that we're posting to every day are up there kissing the ring in DC. So we gotta, we the idea that you think that you got that kind of time and equity and energy to put into these social media platforms, aka dating platforms, because they're one and the same. It just one is pretty much tell you, hey, this is to meet somebody and fall in love. And if you're on Plenty of Fish, I can't. I don't know what you thinking anyway. How much more do you need to realize Plenty of Fish is a fuck site?
Yeah,
How much
they
more
all
you need to know?
they don't start out that way, but I mean, no. Now you said tag. Now tag. That's the first time I ever in life. First of all, I would never talk to somebody, but that's the first time in life I seen uh pay for play. And they use the PFP, and I'm like, what the hell is that? I started to ask somebody like when they come up with these new lingos. I'll be like, well, what the heck is that? But this was a whole nother lifetime ago. A whole nother lifetime ago. But Mm-mm. Stay
Man,
away. Run.
if you go on X videos, which is a porn site that is submission based, it's like YouTube. You put whatever you want up there. 18,256 posts relating to people who met people on tag. That's just X videos. I didn't even get the point of. Plenty of Fish is even more. So if you're going to do this stuff, research it to get the idea of what kind of climate is being you're dipping your toe in. Because I believe that people are good people looking for love. I just think that sometimes loneliness creates desperation. And when you desperation gets into your mind and your heart, you make stupid ass decisions. And then you come talk to me about it, and I'm gonna tell you did something fucking stupid. That's just me. So, because I'll sit by myself for fucking umpteen years for I fucking waste my own time. Because the time I'm putting in fucking around on these goddamn dating sites, I could be making money. I could be building something to leave my kids. But that's just me. Ugh, boy. Um,
Mm-mm.
okay. This one is from Tim from out of Raleigh. And Tim says, my girlfriend thinks I'm cheating on her with her best friend, who's also her roommate. But what she don't know is she's actually helping me plan our proposal. Long story short, she has been ear hustling on some conversations we've been having when we aren't sure if she's around or not. And she's mixing it up like we're fucking. I mean, she actually threw something at my head the other day. So now this $17,000 ring that I bought, I'm ready to pack this shit up and take it back. Do y'all think I should explain it to her? Or should I say, fuck this, she's too toxic for me to deal with?
She toxic because she think you cheating, which it probably looked that way because. Well, all right, okay. Let's rewind this. Let's rewind this back. So I just want to make sure I got this straight. He planned an engagement for his girlfriend with her roommate, but in the way that they're doing it, it leads the girl to believe that he's cheating with her. And you know, yeah, she shouldn't have threw nothing at your head, but I see. I think that her reaction to her thinking he's cheating. I mean, she just see. I need more to this because clearly you want to marry her if you're really planning this engagement, this proposal. Um, Sit and have a conversation with her, let her know you're not cheating. You know, she need to talk to her roommate too, as well. But I wouldn't say break up with her because y'all probably look a little suspicious if that's what y'all really doing, planning and just planning. Um, Maybe y'all seem a little too close for comfort for her. Um, you know, maybe it's making her uncomfortable, maybe it's making her insecure. I don't know. Um, but maybe it's a different way y'all should go about it. And how much planning y'all need? Y'all just need to know a time, a place, who gonna be there, like how much time y'all really
You've been
how much
married before, right?
I'm just saying how you know much time y'all spending together and I mean and if she's ear hustling and y'all you know when y'all having conversations um then stop having the conversations while she's in the house because I mean if she's listening and if she
Well,
is ear hustling that means she done heard it already
he,
she
he's saying that they're having conversations when they don't think she's around. So I don't know what the setup is. Maybe they're in the kitchen talking and she came in the house and they know it. I don't know. But she's ear hustling. And she's misconstruing things.
look that's when she should be having a conversation with y'all should be having a conversation with her. I mean if you tell her it won't be a surprise but I just think maybe y'all can find a different way to do it where it won't look so suspicious. Or find somebody else, but like a third party to help plan it too. So y'all two won't be so in close corners that's making her uncomfortable. I'm not going to say break up with her because it's you know it's a reason why she feels that way because she can't be that bad. It's not like she just batshit crazy and then I know he didn't call her toxic. What like is it more stuff? She can't be that toxic if you're trying to propose to her. So
Oh, you
just
missed the
because
part where she said he said she even threw something at me.
yeah, I started off with that. That was her
Oh,
reaction.
okay.
Yeah, that was her
Oh, okay.
reaction, and that was wrong. But what I'm saying is that out of character for him to go and say should I break up with her and call it off? Is that out of character for her, or is this a regular thing? Because he called her toxic. So my thing is, are you only calling her that because of that one incident, or if is this repeat?
So
And
wait a minute. You need more than one to throw something at it, motherfucker.
I'm just saying. I'm saying No, because I'm saying she couldn't have been that bad. He was trying to propose to her. So that's just what I'm saying to you.
Well,
Because
sometimes people are okay, they're logical, they're normal until they jealousy or insecurity or some shit that they in their head gets sideways, then their true nature comes out. Because if you first of all you spent 17 grand on a fucking ring, God bless you. And he did that for her. She's hearing things sideways. She's hearing whispering, not getting the full context. They're trying to do a noble, good thing. He's asking the bestie for some insight. Because guess what? Us men, we don't make the best decisions, right? So I like the idea of asking a best friend for some help with some my life changing event. Tell me some things that I may not know about her, or some things I may have missed. Give me some help.
he
And
could be a
she's
dog. He could have been a cheater and cheated on her in the past, and now he about to lose a good thing, so he trying to
so
propose
here
to
we
her.
go. But see, we don't know that. We're basing it off what we hear on
Yeah,
his
we
side of the
based on
story.
him just
Yeah.
about, oh, can I break up with her? She toxic. She threw something at my head. She thinks I'm cheating. Why does she think you're cheating? Yeah.
Well, if just based off of what they're saying, there's never any excuse to throw something at a man's head.
No, I'm
And
not saying, I'm not justifying it. I said
no, I
that's
know, I get it, I get it. But all I'm saying is, I'm with him with that. You have proven to be emotionally unstable because you think something is going on. No facts. You ain't go through my phone. You ain't got no video. You ain't hear nobody say nothing salacious other than us planning something. So you assume that we're planning it for the two of us, not your dumb ass. The minute you throw something at my head, Big Brenda and them is coming. You're getting snatched every day when you get off of work. You no edges, no edges.
now you want her to be mad,
You
feeling
getting
being
jumped
crazy anyway.
every day. Yup. You throw something at my head, girl, a phone call. I don't hit women, but there's women who care about me and my well being who gonna come and see that ass when you get off work.
See, that's why I need more to this story because um I mean I see, but and that's the thing is, and that goes back to like the other story. It depends what type of friend she got. Now, because if I seen my man and my friend in the room together, or they had a conversation together, or whatever the case may be, or I walked in the kitchen and saw them talking or whatever, that's not going to be my go-to thought because I know my friend ain't like that for two
But
reasons. She ain't like that, and she know better. So that's not going to be my first thought. But for that to be her thought, girl, what kind of friend you got?
yeah, or here's the other side: what kind of mind you got? Like, what's going on in your head that you think your friend would do that to you, and I would do that to you? And I mean, we're pontificating right now, but just off of what was stated, this this ain't a good look.
Yeah,
Um,
I think they need to have a conversation. Um, but because this my thing is, you have a conversation and y'all explain to her it's not like that at all. Because for instance, because like you do should be able to say hi to your friend. Like just because you want to see him having a conversation, you ain't supposed to jump to that. But I think they need to have a conversation as a couple. The friends need to have a conversation, and then they all need to have a conversation together. And then if they still want to pursue it and they just move a little bit differently, then go ahead. But if y'all had that conversation with her and she still got a dead set in her head that it's something more, then that's just something that just within her and that you're not going to be able to change her mind about. So we don't have that many facts about it, but as you can see, we just came up with so many different scenarios here.
yeah,
Um, but y'all need to have a conversation.
yeah,
But like how Kim did say, now you know that's that will be her reaction. And it's a thought that's in her head. Now me, I'm gonna
yes.
confront you. I'm gonna say what I gotta say, my because I don't want to knock your head off and I'm wrong, and then I feel
Hmm.
bad.
Hmm.
So yes, it should have been a conversation, should have been had. Um,
I'm
Yeah,
where
I don't do
where I
roommates
am
anyway.
where I am at 50. If you even come to me asking me, am I cheating? You better already have enough evidence that the FBI is going to be thinking they want to hire you, right? If you don't, and this is just off of some bullshit, I'm gonna I'm gonna address your feelings. I'm gonna have a conversation with you, but I'm doing it for the sense of this is probably
Closure.
going to be the last time this is closure because you're done. You are
But see,
absolutely done.
we don't know what type of we know what type of dude you are. We don't know what type of dude he is.
Yeah, I get it. But based just responding to the actual question, I think he should take that ring back. No, show her the ring first. See, this is what we was talking about, you goofy fuck. This is what we was whispering about how I'm going to present this to your retarded ass, and then you put it back in the box, put it back in your closet, go find a receipt, and go take that shit back tomorrow morning.
Mm. Mm.
Fuck her.
Yeah, you can't be throwing stuff at her. You can't be don't
You
you
don't
do want
sew
to
nothing. You don't sew
you
nothing in
can't be
nobody's fucking dome.
trying to
And if
hurt
it hit him and
somebody.
he
You
died, then
look.
what?
Mm-hmm.
If she hit him and he died, then what? She hit him and fucked his face up, knocked a couple teeth out, then what? He gonna sit there, I was going to just sew you this ring, sitting there whistling and shit as he talk. No, because if the roles was reversed, and if this was a dude who was listening to his girl whisper and talk, and he walked up and he starts swinging on her, this conversation would be different. Because then I'll be like, all right, this motherfucker either be jail or dead, right? So we have to hold that same. Nobody should be attacking or trying to injure anybody.
Absolutely.
Because last thing we want is if he sees something, if he got up and clocked her side of the head, then what?
Justified. It's like no.
Yeah, yeah. And then we
See,
got that next group of people. That
I'm
he do, she
equal.
do.
Like I'm very equal with it. Um, yeah, I would have. I understand what you're saying too because I watch these videos all the time, and I see some females do some things, and they be in the comments, cheering it on, and then
Mm-hmm.
hear me. I gotta be the eyeball out like now. If it was the other way around, if you knock their head off,
Mm-mm-mm.
just like I watch these videos, and these girls was dicking in these guys in his guy pocket, trying to take it. I don't know what they were trying to take out of his pocket and everything. They was like the men in the crowd was laughing and everything. Soon he decided to defend himself. Now they want to jump him. But
Mm-hmm.
where was y'all stopping her? No, a group of girls. It was like 3 of them. Where was y'all stopping it before it escalated to that point?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Because they weren't. Mhm. And that's the problem. They weren't. And what we have to understand is that the toxic community has taken over things. And as long as they are in charge, we're going to have more stupid shit happening. So we got to figure out how to get them out of here. Um, but yeah, that's, it is what it is. Um, okay. Next question. All right. Um, this one is from Fahim. He says, I got a question about oral after finish. Oh boy. Now we're in the sex world, people. This is how we're wrapping up. Um, this is something that has been bouncing around in my head for a few years. I have not done it yet, more out of fear the woman would think it's weird. But what are your thoughts on this? Ladies, what would you think slash how would you react if a guy immediately start going down on you after he finished inside of you? And I would love to know from the guys in your audience, have they done this and experienced this? And how did the ladies react? What are your guys' thoughts on this?
Go ahead, Hercule.
Oh no, ladies first.
And no, that's not not for me. Not for me. I don't I wouldn't like it. I wouldn't like it. I wouldn't like it.
Well,
Like after no, I wouldn't. I can't even I can't even say it if or nothing. I wouldn't.
I learned in my 20s that she got to get up and go wash that shit out. Let's just say that. I learned a very terrible lesson thinking that, oh, it's been an hour, that shit, it's okay. And me being horny to jump back on it and had this taste on my mouth, and I hauled ass to the bathroom. I almost threw the fuck up. So I don't know how you women could deal with that, but yeah, I learned a very valuable lesson as a young bull. Um, yeah, but to answer your question directly, sir, I don't I don't know how women would feel about it. I do know of quite a few women who are okay with it. Um, uh,
They don't
I
care because
can't,
they ain't finished.
huh?
I said they don't care because they don't be finished. They still be. It's just because the guy finished. I don't mean the girl finished, but so
Oh
they be
no,
with
oh no, I got some nasty fast people who I know
it.
that's they bag. Yeah, that's they bag. And I'm like, yo, y'all motherfuckers crazy. I do not want to taste my own shit. Um, I am a fan of women. This is double standards here. I'm a firm believer that women should know what their product tastes like. Every woman should know what their cooch tastes like. If it ain't nothing but you kiss that motherfucker after he ate you for 20 minutes, you should be able to taste your juices off his beard and off his lips or whatever. But that ain't my bag. I never ever want to do something like that
So
with
y'all
my
guys
own
ain't
shit.
y'all talk like? What y'all taste like?
Say it again?
So y'all guys don't want to know what y'all should know what y'all taste like?
No, no. And I make no bones about this double standard. No, I do not need to know what my mayonnaise tastes like.
Eh,
So,
I mean, just for me, I just no. It's a no for me. It's gonna be a no for me. Today was a no for me. Yesterday it's gonna be a no for me tomorrow, and I don't think that is ever gonna change. Cause I'm gonna be looking like now. I'm gonna think you a different type. I don't know.
yeah,
It's true.
you
Your mom was just skip the
you
middleman,
think
leave me out. Like
you think that nigga at home just going crazy
that
with a
sounds right,
spoon?
right? Leave
He
me
said
out then. Skip the
he,
middleman.
he's
Don't
sitting there
use me as a
blending
cover.
he's sitting there blending his coffee with that shit.
True. I don't want to be nobody's beard.
um. Okay, this one is from Mr. Elite, and he's asking, "How can I get my wife to be more kinky? Kinky. She is super vanilla. I know the type,
Okay.
and I smacked her ass just out of reflex. It was like a light slap, nothing heavy. She hopped up, she covered herself up, and said that I'm not into that.
Mm,
I don't understand what is going on with this woman. This is my wife of 10 years, and I'm still getting the basic fuck. Missionary, sometimes doggy. How can I get her to open up?
in 10 years, I don't think you could. I mean, because I mean, you just feeling this now because you knew this before you married her. But for a woman not to even want to be smacked on the ass in a playful way, shit, that's a jump start for me. That gets the engine going. Like I don't understand it. Um. Oh wow. And you know what it is? Y'all didn't have this conversation. Y'all didn't start introducing and experimenting before y'all got married at the beginning of y'all marriage. So now y'all 10 years in, and I mean, it's that routine. You can have that conversation with her and just be like, "Listen, could you I need more. I want to try more things. I want to do more things. I want to explore. You're my wife. You know, we're in this for a lifetime. So let's, the other areas in our life is together. Let's get this one together. I don't have a desire for anyone else but you, but I just want to experience more things with you, and we can ease into it. Is it some things you ever wanted to try, or, you know, to have conversations about different things you want to try and just kind of let her ease into it? But something got to give. Something got to give. Like,
I,
let's
I,
see.
I don't know how to help you, sir. I have never experienced anything like that. I've went into relationship with vanilla and it came out with some goddamn
Oh,
syrup, chocolate syrup and some jimmies on top. By the time I got done corrupting this good, good people, but I'm not. I don't know how to navigate that terrain for 10 years. Let that sink
right.
in. 10 years, and I can't smack an ass after 10 years of marriage. Hey man, maybe it's time to get some couples therapy or something. Don't,
I'm I'm surprised
but
it lasted that long. I mean,
yeah,
sheesh.
and women, you gotta also understand if you can't do the bare minimum in the bedroom and you are just firming your stance, you're having an incomplete sex life.
That is
You may be
crazy.
okay with it, but remember when you get married and you join some form of union together, you're supposed to be thinking of yourself and the other person.
Right.
I get it. You don't want to be choked. You don't want to use handcuffs. But God
What?
dang, I
That's
even
why when people,
understand if you don't want to be spanked.
shit. That's why when people like, are you freaky? I don't know what freaky mean. Freaky mean not normal. Half the shit that y'all think is freaky, I think is normal. So,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. You ever had
like,
somebody like, "Oh, I did some freaky shit last night. What you do?" "Oh, he spit in my face and he came on my titties."
like, what?
What? Fucking doing that in ninth grade. What the fuck is you talking about?
Hey, you get your childish ass out of here.
Don't get you. That's that motherfucker. That's that motherfucker who got a little bit of chocolate Jimmy sprinkled on a vanilla. Get your ass out of here.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
Oh man, it's funny. If you watch vanilla people, they're the funniest people in the world because they're so ew, ah. You know what I mean? They're
and,
so fucking stuck up about the shit.
and it's like, come on, live a little. And especially that's your wife. Like these people that be in these long committed relationships and these marriages, explore. Like, first of all, before people get married, they need to know exactly what they want. So that means, even these long, like, get with these people that you're compatible with. That because, ooh, that's crazy for her to cover up and haul ass out the. That's
Yo,
insane. That is
it
insane.
yeah. I I I I don't know how to help this person. I guess one of the things you could do is have a more therapeutic conversation where you could find out why she's so vanilla. What is it that she's refraining from? Because you're fucking married. All
Do
them
she
holes.
cover
You're
her
supposed to be in
eyes
all
when
them holes.
do she cover her eyes when sex scenes come on the TV?
That's what I'm saying. Have that kind of conversation. That's more therapeutic because if it's as far as we know, it could have been something traumatic that's happened in her past. You know what I mean? But we don't know. You gotta have a different kind of conversation
And that's
than
something that should have been
than the
talked
one you've
about
been
before
having.
they got married.
Yeah.
The trauma.
Hey, because listen, if I'm going to marry you and I can't smack your ass, I need to know that a long time because it's quite possible that this marriage ain't happening.
Right.
No, the fuck? I can't. I can't
Like
break the panels out. What the hell?
I tell people right off the bat, you got to be into some things to be with me. You
I
got to
bet you
be
that motherfucker with the $17,000 ring. I bet you he's smacking some ass for all that damn ring, all that money that ring cost.
or getting smacked.
He he piping her down crazy. She ready to kill his ass with flying objects and shit.
Mm, mm, mm.
Oh man. Okay. This is Miss Kitty, and she says, "Do you guys have any tips on how I can deep throat? I am a sub who has a dom for the last 2 years. He has been trying to train my throat, but it's just not working. He is every bit of 11 inches, and I can probably get in four, maybe five on a drunk night." She said, "I've been practicing a lot, but I still have to puke reflex. I want to be able to deep throat and give the best head possible to my daddy, Dom. Please help."
The problem
Queen.
is the problem is she gonna
Ah,
the problem is she said she gonna take 4 inches and he's 11. Like, um, oh my goodness. First of all, it's mental, girl. First of all, um, see the thing. The first question is she doing it just for him or is she doing it because she like it? Because that makes a difference. When somebody is giving oral, if it's just for that person's pleasure and they get no pleasure out of it, that's a different ball game. Cause girl, you will do it. You will if you gotta choose between breathing and pleasure, you're gonna pick pleasure every time. But yeah, she gotta be able to to relax her muscles. She gotta get into the groove of it. Take your mind off of it. Like, really be into it. Have she tried? I'm asking you like you know her or something. I'm about to say you yeah, put some music on, get and be like um distracted into the groove of it, I guess. Um she says she practicing. I was about to say practice make perfect, but she says she practicing. Are you really practicing? Like, don't think of it as a chore. That's my other advice for people. When people think of things like a chore, when it comes to sexual things, like it's a chore, you're not going to be into it. You're not going to put your all into it. You're just trying to get through it. Get something to numb your throat.
Hmm.
We used to have this stuff called this stuff called great head at Pure Romance. It kind of relaxes the muscles too in the throat, makes it real slippery. Um, make sure it's slippery. That wet gushy feeling, they like that. So don't go in there dry mouth. I had to catch myself because you about to have me do a whole. Everybody's gonna be crazy. Everybody look at me like I'm crazy. Um. Okay. But yes,
Before I let
you
you
gotta be
go, you can
you gotta
help
be
this.
into it. You gotta be focused. Make sure you getting some type of pleasure out of it. Um, and it does help very much so if they're into it. Nobody wants to. You listen to their body language too. To know what you're doing right, what they like, because everybody like different things. You know, not that many different things that you could do with it, but you know, different strokes for different folks. But did you try like
Well,
minty stuff? Like mint, spearmint, stuff like that. Cough drops. Focus on breathing through your nose. Be relaxed while you do it. Get a rhythm. But go ahead, Hakim. I mean,
I
I ain't trying to teach
mean,
class or nothing, but
no, I mean it takes some folks longer to adapt to that type of thing than others. Um, have a talk with your dom, and y'all need to figure this out as a couple. Um, but yeah, it's not easy. It's not meant to be easy because if it was easy, anybody could do it. But you're in a tough situation if you're a sub and you have a dom. So good luck with that. It's the best I can do. I can't be. I can't. I can't sit here and do deep throat. God, shit, that ain't my expertise. Um.
Okay,
Okay.
carry on.
And, and this is from Christopher. He says, "All right, don't laugh. A serious question. What can I say during sex or foreplay to make my wife wet and wild?"
We don't know her. We can't tell you. You have to um you talk about what you're gonna do to her. Talk about, how she's
Oh.
making you feel. Like, just this is like sex talk 101. I mean, we can't tell you exactly what to say because we don't know her. Certain things may turn her on, certain things she don't. But you should know what turn. He said, "Wife."
Mhm.
You don't know what turns your wife on. Listen, you supposed to be able to turn your wife on just by talking about what you're going to do before you even touch her. Look, just the way you say, I don't know, you know what type of man he is, but sure, you supposed to be able to just do a certain walking towards her, and she's supposed to start throbbing just anticipating you touching her. I don't. We can't tell you what to say. You know the things she like. Well, I hope you know the things she likes sexually. You can talk about those things, what you're gonna do to her, or whatever. Um, but yeah, I don't. You should be able to get her wet without even saying anything to her. So is your now I'm curious about the sex life. Is she into you?
Oh, why the fuck are you asking podcasters how to get your wife wet? Wow, what did you say to her?
What?
I got a few for you. Hey, how about getting wild for me? How about getting freaky for me? Turn your ass around. I'm about to fuck the shit out you. Hey, I want to come all over you. I'm gonna turn you into a cum dumpster. That's me sweet talking. You try it. You know your wife. I don't like. Why are you asking us this shit?
But the other
I'm.
thing is, it don't matter what he say. If she don't have faith that that's going to happen, or if she don't want him, it ain't nothing he can say.
Hey, I got a better question. How is it that you're in the middle of sex and
And she,
foreplay with your wife and she ain't already wet? How about
I
it
mean,
might just be you? Maybe the dick ain't dicking, sir.
something,
That's just my opinion.
or she just don't like you like that. Like,
Yeah, you ain't that bold, and that's okay. 'Cause all of us can't be that bold.
maybe she
But
didn't marry you for sex, brother.
yeah, and it's like tell her how beautiful she is. Tell her how good she feels, how good she tastes, and talk. That sweet shit to say to a woman you really feel, and don't say no bullshit. Tell her the truth. If she
Because I
tastes
was about to
great, you
say,
tell her. If she tastes good, you tell her. If she's beautiful, you tell her. Because some of y'all done married some shit for other reasons, and you be lying to her.
don't go talk about what you going to do to her if you really can't do those things now.
Yeah,
She already know. Don't
yeah.
say
It's
what you
like
got if you ain't got it.
don't say what you got if you ain't got it.
Mm,
I'm gonna fuck the brakes off of you. And then they can pull out his little Jimmy Dean.
mm,
you ready to kill? You ready to kill shit with that little motherfucker, boy?
mm,
Oh man, that is hilarious. Um. Okay.
mm, mm,
All
mm.
right. This one is from Tamika out of Southwest. Tamika says, "Hey, I've been with my dude for about 4 months. Don't get me wrong. I really like this dude. I fucks with him. He looks out for me and my kids, and I do look out for him as well. We vibe everywhere but the bedroom, and the truth of the matter is, he has a big dick for nothing. He has no clue what to do with it. He's either stabbing or beating me upside the head with it. Literally, when I'm giving him head, he smacks it across my forehead. How in the fuck do I get this dude to calm this shit down?
First of all, tell him you don't want to be assaulted with a deadly weapon. Just the first thing is tell him because the problem is you keep letting them do it. So the first thing that people have to realize, if it's something that you don't like or you're not into, you need to express that, because the second that you continue to let them do it without saying anything, they think they're doing something. Or yes, you said he big for nothing. So in life, he has probably been able to get away with just being big, and that's been enough. You have to tell somebody what you like and what you don't like, so you won't be being stuck with something that ain't doing it for you. Um, you gotta train them, girl. You got tell them what you like, tell them what you don't like, show them what you like. You know, you about to do something you don't like, stop them right there. I'm telling you.
Oh my god! All right,
But
so these comments are hilarious.
I can't see them. I'm
Um,
gonna read them back.
yeah, I'm gonna read your comments back in a little bit. I mean, just get. I got two more questions, and then I'm going to do the comments. I can take my old ass to bed. Um, but I agree with the queen. Have a conversation. Let him know that you ain't into that. Um, every woman is different, and sometimes dudes get too much dip on each other. Pause. Sometimes some of us brothers we do what we did for the last 4 or 5 girls because we're creatures of habit. We only do what works. You know what I mean? That's our playbook. That's our playbook. The playbook very seldomly changes unless a woman makes us change it. So slapping you across your forehead with the meat, that's probably his thing. Um, that's because one, it's a
If it's
power
solid, that
play,
shit got hurt.
huh?
I said that shit's solid. I know that shit hurt. Like now it's trying to square up. Now we both butt ass naked squaring up. Like
I mean, it's and what happens in most sexual situations because she mentioned he's stabbing me with it. That means he is a part of that Pound Town
right. Mm-mm.
community. And listen, I'm not mad at the Pound Town community. I used to own some property down there once upon a time. Um, but as you are in a relationship, and it's still new, she said, well, 4 months or something like that. And it
Okay.
sounds like the vibes is good. It's just he's giving her a goddamn internal C-section every time he fuck her. So all women don't want their cervix pushed fucking 5 centimeters, right? A lot of
Right.
women just want passion. They want it to feel good. They want to enjoy it. You got to. I guess you got to have a strong conversation with them. You either figure out the proper way to have sex with me, or you don't get sex anymore. And then you have to tell him because a lot of y'all women, I ain't teaching on men. Okay, then guess what? Y'all got to get out of that mindset because men ain't the way we used to be. It ain't nowhere the romance, the passion, the serving you, all that shit is dead. Right? Our R&B singers ain't even singing that shit no more. They getting the fucking. So I mean,
Mm-mm.
we have to look at the reality of it. And the reality of it is this man does not know how to do you right. He's doing you the way he likes to do you. Have a conversation, tell him to slow that shit down. You fucking up my guts. It hurts, and you're not gonna give me a concussion, knocking me upside your head with your dick. Have that conversation with him.
Right. Mm.
Mm. God damn. Can't even slap chicks inside the forehead no more. What the fuck? Can't put my oh boy. I guess teabagging is disrespectful too now.
Mm.
Um. Okay. Um. All right. This one is from Trent from out of Raleigh, North Carolina. Trip says, "Okay, me and my girl got into a big ass argument. I've been doing doubles for 4 days straight. I work at a hospital. I have not been in the mood to fuck because honestly, I'm tired and she knows I'm tired. So the next day after the 4 day double, I had a day off and we in the bed, we chilling. I'm still burnt out. I didn't really sleep like I wanted to. I'm trying to enjoy my day off. She literally puts the pussy on my face, like walked up, dropped it on me. I pushed her off like, damn, chill. I'm trying to chill for a minute. She got mad, grabbed her things, and left, and hasn't been home in 2 days. Now, at the time of me writing this, we talked. She said she went to her girlfriend's house. I called the girlfriend. The girlfriend didn't see her. So, is this bitch cheating? And should I roll out or should I try to work this out? What are your thoughts?
First of all, I'm all for a healthy sex life, but dang, four doubles back to back, and you can't let that man get a little bit of rest. Like, I understand you're supposed to make sure, you know, your mate is supposed to be pleased sexually, but she also got to take in consideration when people got lives, jobs, things they got to do. They can't be laying around having sex all day. He said he worked four four doubles back to back in a hospital, very demanding job. Let that man rest. Who say y'all couldn't have sex later? Listen, that girl went to go get done what she wanted you to do. I'm not hearing none of that. I'm not hearing none of that because she. First of all,
You ain't shit.
so, oh,
We're
shoot,
supposed to be helping these
homeboy
people.
sitting here salting him with his 11 inches, and she over there just dropping it in his face. I mean, y'all just assaulting what y'all like assaulting y'all mates. What's going on? But
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
I'm not buying. I know she probably had it in her head like, oh, he denied me tonight. Like, cause that's crazy, man. Let that man rest. And he could have just like, and he said, let me chill for a minute. He ain't say no, it ain't gonna happen. Don't touch me. He just like, dang. Um, but yeah, I don't that's weird. I'm not trusting that. You soon you get denied sex, you going grab your and you going for date. Listen, she making up for them 4 days. Well, the fifth day too. She ain't want to wait no more. That is like you ain't been there, and you saying you at somebody's house. You forgot to tell old girl that that she using as a cover. Like that is crazy to me.
Yo,
That
a
is crazy.
homegirl ain't shit. But then again, a homegirl wasn't informed of the place, so she couldn't even cover for it. So,
My
shout out
friends
to
know that. Don't use me as no cover, cause I listen. But at the same time, damn, you gonna use somebody as a cover, and you ain't even tell them. You was
shout
that
out
in a
to.
rush to go get old boy. She was that in a rush that
Oh my god.
she forgot to let her friend know what the lie was.
Mm-mm.
And
I
going for
don't
days.
know.
She ain't go get a quick fix. She was going for it. He said 2 days.
Yeah, I
Yes.
don't know whose name what is in. If it's in her name, you need to pack your shit and you need to go. Like today. If it's in her shit, you need to pack her shit up for her with the hefty cinch sacks. Have them shits on the porch. Change your locks. Because you know chicks get mad come in while you at work and cut all your fucking J's and your Timberlands up. Cut the
And
and throw your
I,
motherfucking PlayStation out the window, that kind of crazy toxic shit. Change your
somebody got
locks,
one
fam.
time to destroy any of my things. They going to jail.
I
You're
ain't
gonna
got
lose
time for
twice. You're going to jail and you're gonna replace it. I don't play
that.
that. Don't destroy
Fucking
my stuff.
I ain't got time for all that. Going back and forth to court.
Then I'm gonna get a
Brenda and them
restraining
coming to see you.
so I can know when you get out, so I can have my brother and them waiting for your ass too. Don't touch my stuff.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
it's toxic. I get her getting mad and maybe leaving for an hour, go over homegirl house, have a couple drinks, bitch your moan, kick your back in, and then come home. Y'all argue a little bit, then y'all talk, and y'all end up fucking. That's usually how that shit go. But to be gone for 2 days with radio silence, no contact, no information, and when she finally popped back up, you find out that she lied and she's sticking to her story. Home don't know what the fuck you talking about. Dog, what are you? What is the holdup? Why is she still there? I ain't trying to hear that love shit. It ain't no love when there ain't no respect. Love ain't on the table right now. Respect is. Honesty and trust is because you lied to me. That's number one. And that's when all that lovey dovey shit go out the window. You gotta be a cool hearted dick. Fuck you. Pack your shit. Get the fuck away from me. And don't come to foot back here. Because if she does it now when she gets upset, what's she gonna do the next time she gets upset? Because once you say it's okay, we'll work through it, babe, you just justify without proper punishment her fuck shit. The next time she see my fat ass to be walking by her in traffic, there's no way I would ever allow myself to let somebody play kind of games with me. You shouldn't either. We gotta be okay with moving on and cutting people off when they violate.
Yeah, that's great too. Mm-mm. That's why she
Um,
needed toy or something. Cause
listen, I am, bruh. I gotta take you back in a little bit. You've been working 20, 24, 48 hours in 4 days, and she just dropped some cooch on your forehead. So you just working your tongue. Eat that thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, I mean, she just she was a little weird with it, but she just said, "Huh, eat that." That's just me. I'm gonna eat that motherfucker. I'm tired, but you gonna eat it. But you know what I mean, but to push her off, I kind of understand why she be tight. And remember, if you ain't eating it off the bone, another nigga got his plate out. And yeah, think about it. 4 days straight means 12 hours you weren't home. That's not counting an hour to get there and an hour to come back. So now we're at 16 hours that you ain't in the house. And she missed your ass and missed the dick, missed the sex, and she just get up and then aggressively rape your face. I mean, it could be worse. So I don't know. I would have took the one for the team personally, but okay. Um, all right,
so
last
that's
one, Queen. Last one. Yo, that shit got me tight. I ain't gonna lie. I'm mad as shit for him. Um, all right, this one is from a Dom, and his name is Malaf Malaf Maleficent. I don't know how the fuck to spell this shit. He's saying he's a new Dom. Of course, it's 4 paragraphs. We try to sum this shit up. He said he's a new Dom. He's getting into the BDSM lifestyle. He has a new sub who has dedicated and committed herself. She wants him to own her. So his first question is one, how soon before he puts a collar on her? Two, what type of submissive tasks could he present to her throughout the day? Because she is a more seasoned sub than he is a dom, and she's asking for tasks, punishments, and chores. What could he provide? Boy, oh boy. Queen? Uh-oh. I think I lost the queen, y'all. Um, come on back in. Come on back in, queen. Where you at? All right, so I'll answer it while we wait for the queen to get reconnected. Um, yeah, some of the things that you could do in terms of tasks, find some cute, sexy things to do. Wait a minute, she's back. Queen, you there?
Can you hear
Wait.
me?
There we go. You're back. All right. I'll let you jump in and you answer because I want to give a little flushed out answer. Um, did you hear the question, Queen?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Did you hear the
Oh,
question?
okay. I didn't. I thought it was you because it went off. You said it's 4 paragraphs, and then I hear
Yeah,
nothing
let's
else.
go
I
ahead.
hear nothing else, and I'm like in a group. I said, let me see if I can see the group chat. If y'all can hear Hakim, or can y'all hear me? Like,
Yeah, I started to answer, but I'm gonna just quickly go over because he said a lot of shit. Basically, had like
okay,
3 questions. He's a new dom. He has a more seasoned sub who he's become ownership over her. So his first question is how soon before he puts a collar on her? Second question is what type of task could he give her daily? The third question is he's looking for tasks, punishment ideas, as well as chores
okay. This your
for
area.
his. Oh, you know what? All right, we're gonna chill. You done had your share of subs in your damn day.
I just want. I'm curious to what you want to say. Because look, when he talk about this, he be in it. He be like, spank her, tell her she.
You over there acting like you Brian's ice cream all vanilla. You cold stone with this shit.
Sure.
All right. Okay. In terms of tasks, think of fun, creative things you can do throughout the course of the day if she works. Tell her at 12 noon, I expect you to go in the bathroom, pull your pants down, smack your ass, send me the video footage. I better have it no later than 12:05. If you do, now here comes the punishment. I'm going to think of ways to punish you. It could be spankings. It could be no dick for a week. It could be anything. You figure out where her likes are and take it away from her. Um, in terms of chores, things that are around the house. Queen,
Yeah, I hear it. I hear the echo.
you just popped up a second time in my studio. So there's something. There we go. Whatever it is, you fixed it. Um, so yeah, it's two. I got two profiles for you.
Okay.
Um, all right, you're fine. Yeah. So in terms of chores, you assign the things that you want done around the house. Um, and it don't have to be your house. It's her house if y'all not living together. When I come over there, your housework better be straight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, one of the things that I learned that women act like they don't like, well, subs act like they don't like, but they love is edging them. A force edge, where you tie them up, put the vibrator on, and they better not fucking come. You better hold that shit. You better ask for permission. So, um, yeah, and take away, especially if they love the way you fuck them, take it away. You don't get it. You don't get to have your treat. You don't get your reward because you've been misbehaving. When I tell you on Tuesdays to go into the job bathroom, lock the door, go in the stall, take a picture of titties, you send that shit. The fuck is wrong with you? Okay, I got a pad with your name on it when I get home. That's all. So that's my old history. I'm retired, but you got to find ways to do your kind of thing and yeah, figure out what she don't like and do it.
Yeah, and you gotta stand. First of all, don't pick the role if you can't play the part, okay? Because they will try to test you because they like to be punished sometimes. Sometimes they're gonna be a little defiant because they want that punishment because that's pleasure for them, you know.
Yes.
So you have to be prepared to stand on business now. You know, if you say this is your consequence, be ready to get that consequence. Um, you know, but you gotta stand on it because it's about you having the power, you being in control. Also about you making sure, letting them know that they are safe with you, so they will open up more and they will do more because they feel safe. So don't be signing up for something you ain't ready for now. And you
Hmm.
gotta be the talk with authority. Like you gotta really be that. You know.
Yeah.
But
Um. Okay. But yeah. Oh, I forgot to. Thanks, JoJo. I forgot about the collar part. You collar when you guys are there. Collaring is a ceremonial procedure. You got two collars. You got the fun time collar, right, where you just can go get from anywhere, Amazon or anywhere that sells sex toys, put a collar on it and fuck. You got that, and then you have the collar of possession, right? And some of them collars out there, they got fucking diamonds on them, gold, platinum. It's in the BDSM they could be treated like a ring. It's a
mm,
sign of possession. There's whole ceremonies. It's fly. Um, but yeah, you do it when you guys are in that perfect sync. Just like any when it's time to propose to a woman, you want to treat it with that same concept. Um, I've seen people collar and get engaged in the same day. You know, he gave her the ring in the morning, the collar at night, or the collar in the morning, the ring at night. I've seen it all. I've attended a couple of ceremonies too. So, but yeah, it's a real dope idea. I do like the idea of that you're reaching out, you're trying to get information. I will say this: be careful because you're kind of doing it backwards. When you're a new dom, you don't want to own anybody yet. You don't want to have any power, that much power over somebody yet when you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You're supposed to stick your toe in the pool instead of trying to high dive off the fucking 13, 14 feet off the air. You're supposed to have fun, learn the proper way to issue discipline, know the proper way to utilize the power that someone is giving you.
mm-hmm,
And for you vanilla folks out there, what you need to understand is there are two types of daddies. There's the daddy in the bedroom, and it's the daddy three. The daddy in the bedroom, daddy out the bedroom, and the daddy everywhere. The daddy everywhere is what he done found himself in because she wants to give him ownership. She don't. He tells her what to cook at her house, even though he's not going to be there. You see what
mm-hmm,
I'm saying? It's that level of power. Hey, did you pay your bills yet? The rent is paid. Did you get the money I sent you? Did you put? What, wait a minute. So I sent you 1,400. Your rent is 11. You were supposed to pay the electric bill and your rent. Why the fuck you ain't get it done? I'm on my way. Be in position when I get there. So the minute she hear them keys jingling, she know to run upstairs, pull her pants down, and lay across the bed because she know what's coming. The paddle or the belt or the whip or whatever is right beside her, presenting herself for discipline. That's how that works.
mm-hmm.
So, um, but yeah, I hope that that I hope that this shit is helpful for people who just tuned in. I'm so sorry. I'm probably scared the hell out of some of y'all. What the fuck is he talking about? Holy shit, they whooping people. Um,
In a good way.
yeah, yeah. I, um, I hope everyone enjoyed it. Let me read some of these comments here. I'm a little bit goofy in the head, so I'm gonna put him on the screen. Jojo Red says, "Hell yeah, he doing time." Talking about Diddy. Jojo also says he got to be a goofy. You got to be a goofy ass chick to bring your homegirl. I'm sorry, on the first date. Yeah, I'm a little
Mm-hmm.
sleepy, y'all. These pain meds kicking in. Michelle Wright, cracking the fuck up. If it's not wet, she don't want it.
Right.
Michelle also says, "I love saying affirmations while I'm sexy, Lord." Yes, that is manifestation. Yes, your manifestation powers are increased during sexy time or preparation for sexy time or when you're feeling sexy. Um, where'd it go? Michelle Wright also says, "Definitely don't like him," with the laughing emojis.
Mhm.
She also says, "No respect." I agree. Um, Maisha Collins says, "Assault with the meat, forehead assault with the meat is crazy."
Diabolical.
Yo, I don't see what the big deal is. I mean, yeah.
Let her do it. Let her grab it and do what you do. Chill. Some people don't be knowing they force, they strength.
I can't even. I can't go against it because I've been guilty. Um, Michelle Roy says, "What do you get out of smacking me against my forehead? What the hell? Pound Town is whack slow fucks for me." Yeah, it's power and it's dominance and it's reaffirmation that you belong to me. I did it as a punishment to my subs because okay, you apparently are acting like a dickhead, so I'm gonna treat you like a dickhead. Dick to head, boom. Um, Michelle says, "What? Hold it, Lord, that would be hard." Jojo, yeah. What about the collar? Thanks for reminding me. Michelle Rice is all the above, but yeah, it's yeah. We need to do another BDSM show. We and or at least because I got a lot of people wanting to do the ABCs of kinks and fetishes again. We haven't done that in a couple years. I think was it 2023 the last time we did it.
Oh damn.
Yeah. So I think we're about to. We got a bunch of new people who tune in. So yeah. But all right, I am slurring my words and I can barely read. The room is spinning. That's the sign of the meds that kick in that I took about an hour ago while we were on live broadcast.
Mm-mm. Whew. Okay. Any shout outs real quick before I start signing us out?
Yes, shout out to Zio Styles for tuning in over on YouTube. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Shout out to
Okay.
Cat. Shout out to Cat Collins, Letitia Banks over there doing something sinful over in Jamaica. I'm sure. Um, shout
That's what I
out
want to
to
do.
Shout out to Lady Wren in the Bahamas.
Hmm.
Lachey King over in the Bahamas. I swear, y'all just having a good old time. Shout out to Maisha Collins, JoJo Reds, pain in the ass, and Michelle Wright. Please go follow her business page over Michelle's Happy Place. She's an amazing, amazing lady. Look out for her podcast. Her and her bestie dropping at some point this year. I'm excited about that. Yeah, and shout out to everything Tashay popping in. Um, yeah, shout out to everybody, man, and shout out to Keyshawn K who stuck her head in. We appreciate you. Yeah, that's everybody. I think if I forgot you, I'm sorry. I am in a lot of pain, and I'm ready to go to sleep.
All right, real quick. Michelle's happy place. What's the profile pitch?
The
Was it Happy
profile,
Place LLC?
yes, yes,
Oh,
yes, yes.
okay.
Yep, and I'll
Follow
add you. I'll add you to her Facebook group as well.
her. Okay, yeah, I saw a group too.
Yep.
Okay.
But yeah, man, big things coming. We'll be back on Thursday to do some reactions to some of these popular videos that's out there on the web. So tune in. Um, all right, listen. Another thing before we sign off, y'all gonna start kicking my back end about us being on camera. All right, my close friends, I understand the close people to me, but some of you people who I don't know that very well, y'all gonna chill. Y'all gonna chill. All right, I know y'all can't wait to see the queen and all that, but damn,
Oh,
man,
Lord.
they can't wait to see you, boy. Sheesh, niggas is getting crazy. There's a bunch of horny ass niggas.
Oh, we will soon. We will soon. We just was talking about that today before we went
Yep,
live.
yep. Exactly. All right, Queen. It's time for old man to go to bed.
Okay. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in for our special show today, since it is on a Tuesday. Appreciate it. Once again, y'all never disappoint when it comes to the questions and also just interacting and just supporting us. We'll be back Thursday for reactions. So that concludes our show for tonight. Until next time, good night, everybody.
Peace, y'all.